Ulster won't have to dig too far into the memory bank to recall how costly a slow start to their Champions Cup campaign can be. Ulster won't have to dig too far into the memory bank to recall how costly a slow start to their Champions Cup campaign can be. Defeat in Bordeaux this time last year left Kiss side on the back foot from the off and, ultimately, for the third year running, without a place in the knockout stages. They will be comforted by the fact they don't have to travel to France for their opener this time around, but welcoming a wounded Wasps side to Ravenhill poses all sorts of potential threats. Ulster have shown flashes of their undoubted quality this season, not least last week when Jacob Stockdale and Charles Piutau combined for a stunning try of the season contender, but struggling against both Italian teams, who are admittedly improving, has left the same old question marks hanging over them. John Cooney and Christian Lillifano's halfback partnership has been one of the real bright notes, while so too have Stockdale's eye-catching performances. Anyone who has tracked the 21-year-old's progress since he was a standout player for the Ireland U20s in recent seasons won't be at all surprised by how quickly he is developing into a top player and, based on current form, he looks to be at the head of the queue for a starting place on the wing for Ireland next month. On their day, Ulster's potent backline will cause problems for most teams in Europe, but whether or not they are given the platform to do so by their forwards remains their biggest issue. Shuffle Chris Henry, larynx, and Alan O'Connor, concussion, miss this evening's clash, which means that Kiss is forced to shuffle his pack. Ian Henderson shifts to the engine room where he skippers his home province for the first time, with Robbie Deac and Sean Reedy coming into the back row. Ulster need a big shift from their front row trio Kyle McCall, Rob Herring and Wayne Herbst before Kiss looks to his bench, which looks light on firepower. Wasps come into the game on the back of 4 straight premiership defeats, which, for a money-laden club with lofty ambitions, is unacceptable. There is plenty of Irish interest in their ranks as former Leinster centre Brendan Mackin starts, while so does Jimmy Gopperth. Marty Moore, however, has to make do with a place on the bench. Wasps, we know what they offer, Kiss said. We played Wasps in a friendly, and the way they got the width early was a challenge for us. They're quick and they play with their big thrusting forwards like Nathan Hughes and Joe Launchbury to get the ball to Gopperth. They're missing Danny Cipriani, but they get into that shape, and there are 3 guys in the wide channels who have blistering speed, so it is going to be a tough ask for us in that area. We have got to slow their momentum somehow and then make sure we are balanced in our defensive line. We want to make sure our scrum gets in front of a few little things that have been mentioned, and probably just make sure when we get down into the opposition 22 that we make sure we are a little more clinical. It's going to be massive for us, so it's always important to win your home games in this competition, and that's our mission. Quote, it's not quite mission impossible, but Ulster will certainly have their work cut out. Holding their own up front will be the key to not facing another uphill battle in their quest to return to the knockout stages. Verdict: Ulster, C. Piutau, L. Ludick, L. Marshall, S. McCloskey, J. Stockdale, C. Lillifano, J. Cooney, K. McCall, R. Herring, W. Herbst, K. Treadwell, I. Henderson, Capt. R. Deac, S. Reedy, J. Dasel, Reps, J. Andrew, C. Black, R. Ayu, M. Ray, C. Ross, P. Marshall, P. Nelson, T. Bowie. Wasps, W. LaRue, C. Wade, E. Daly, B. Mackin, J. Bassett, J. Gopperth, D. Robson, M. Mullen, T. Cruz, J. Cooper Woolley, J. Launchbury, Capt. W. Rowlands, J. Haskell, T. Young, N. Hughes. Reps, A. Johnson, S. McIntyre, M. Moore, J. Gaskell, J. Willis, J. Simpson, R. Miller, M. Watson, Ref. B. Whitehouse, Wales, Irish Independent.